guys, welcome back to another episode. In the last one we ventured deep into Pakistan's mountains and experienced the Kailash culture. In this episode we drive our first stretch of the incredible Karakoram Highway, finishing this episode off at Nolta Valley. So we spent the last couple of days catching up on our to-do list in Islamabad, and Sana, just because he's just such a great guy and just an all-round legend, he's set up this spot for overlanders to come and camp. It's not 100% finished yet, but he done a massive job whilst we were in Kailash getting the inside done, so we had a bathroom. And they put some grass down, so this is just going to be apparently all like a big creeper vine on the outside wall, and it's just going to look awesome when it's done. But yeah, it's just been awesome having a safe spot that we could leave the car and just get some stuff done whilst we were here. Yeah, so anyway, today we are heading out. We are going to Besham, which is about 7 hours sort of like northwest. So that's going to be our starting point for the Karakoram Highway. And yeah, so the next few days, or the next week's going to be pretty epic, I think. The views up north just look incredible.
One of the jobs that I got to do here was replace this, which is the strut, this strut for the roof. And you can see by this one, it wasn't really doing much anymore. Thankfully we carried a couple of spares. We had one fail in Indonesia, and the guys from Australia express posted some over to us, so we've used both of them now, so hopefully they don't have problems before the end of the trip. We do carry a bit of weight on the roof, so before we left Australia we did have these upgraded to take the additional weight, but I just think over time and maybe the conditions we've been in, they've just started to fade a bit, so thankfully we've had these ones, so we don't have any surprises in the middle of the night.
And it was an easy replacement.
Easy replacement, so it's only just undoing the top and the bottom, putting the strap on and tightening it and just knocking it off. So it takes about 5 minutes, which is good.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Just like that. Done. We just have to get some snacks for the drive, and we're getting fresh naan, and we just got some fruit and bickies. Last night when we arrived in Besham, we were told that it was recommended, or that we had to sort of stay in a hotel parking area for the night just for security reasons. And today our drive from here, Besham, to Chilas, which is about 180 kilometers, we have to have a police escort. So that's complimentary from the government just for our own safety, and it's kind of contrary to the experience that you have in China or Myanmar, where you have to pay, like hundreds of US dollars per day to have these sort of services. But so far we haven't felt the need to have any police escorts. It's I suppose just a precautionary measure, and it's nice of the government that they're doing that for foreigners. So yeah, that's what we're doing. I just wanted to point it out because it does happen when you're in Pakistan, but yeah, so far we feel really safe. We haven't felt a threat at all. But yeah, so we're just about to pack the car down and hit the road. I think it's going to be a long drive today because there's apparently lots of police checkpoints that you have to stop at. Needs to be done. So we've driven about 50 kilometers so far, and we haven't had an escort yet. We did go to a police, like the tourist check-in point, and because we're driving in a convoy, and we said that we'd prefer not to have one, so they said that that's fine, but we've seen a couple of them just sitting on the road, and I don't know if they're just checking on us, don't know, but the road is...
I'm sure they know we're here.
Yeah, I'm sure that they know that we're here, but yeah, this road is absolutely incredible. This is the most beautiful road I've ever been on. Look at that, just look at it. Oh yeah, see, this little village over here. Absolutely incredible.
Just keep on spinning around. It feels like I'm losing my last bit of sanity. While I am trying to keep my feet on the ground.
Just stop on the road and have a look here.
Cable car.
This is a cable car, so to get to the other side, they sit in here. It takes like 2 people and baggage. Go have a look at the edge.
I don't think I'd do it. I'm too scared.
I'm losing my last bit of sanity.
Right in a waterfall.
We are at one of the police checkpoints, and so we're 27 kilometers out of Chilas, and we have to get our first escort. So we've just checked in and got the NOC card, which is just a little piece of cardboard. So this is my new friend Umar.
Yeah, this is Umar.
So we met him at some roadworks not that far ago, and
Hello.
yeah, very friendly.
We are new friend here, and I'm from Pakistan, and I'm exporter of textile goods all around the world. I'm exporting textile goods, and they are my friends. If you need anything in Pakistan, you are warmly welcome anytime.
Thank you.
Right?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're not really sure what happened to the escort. We were told that we had to wait for like 5 minutes, but it was probably about 15 minutes for this escort, and then they just told us to drive off and there's no escort.
But sometimes they just like meet you on the road
Yeah.
at the parks.
So we've probably
Maybe that
been
might happen.
yeah, so we've been driving for a couple of kilometers now, and so far no sign, but yeah, we've still got 20 something k's to go until Chilas. But anyway, back to how beautiful this drive is. We just had a bit of a nothing campsite last night just on the side of the road, so we just sort of kept driving past Chilas, and then yeah, so we just camped here. Nothing too exciting, but today we are driving about 110 k's past from here, and then we're going past Gilgit we're going to explore Nolta Valley, so hopefully we can find some pretty awesome campsites up there that we can maybe spend a night or two. But yeah, I'm actually really surprised. So at the moment we're only at like 1200 meters, and I honestly thought that we'd be higher by now, and it's really not cold at all, like it's still really warm. But yeah, so I think I'm expecting it to go up in elevation a fair bit today, the closer that we get to Hunza. So yeah, I'm excited for today. It's gonna be awesome. Bye, thank you.
Our first checkpoint for the day. It's only about 5 kilometers from where we stopped. This is the entry into the next area, and I think there's maybe one more after this, and then it's kind of a bit more fluid, which will be good.
Yes. Yes.
We usually carry, I'm not sure if you mentioned it before,
No.
we usually carry photocopies of our passport and visa, and registration, and a mobile number, which we can just hand over to them here. We've actually run out because we went through so many yesterday, so they've just taken our passports to fill the information out. So hopefully we can get all that filled out and returned and be on our way as soon as possible.
Just 5 minutes.
Yeah. minutes. When they say 5 minutes, it usually means half an hour.
Watch out! Watch out! What are your friends?
Where you been?
To get some snacks and mandarins, biscuits. This is our we need this for my driving and not stopping, just to eat naughty stuff.
Stop hanger.
Yeah. Which it's definitely not me. Just some snacks.
Where are we?
We're in Gilgit. I'm just checking. We're now in Nolta Valley and we're staying at the ski resort, which is just down here. I never thought that there'd be a ski resort in Pakistan. Apparently, pre 9/11, tourism here was just huge, but yeah, afterwards it suffered a lot. So it's slowly getting back up there again, but yeah, this place is just beautiful. It's a beautiful mountain range behind. There's been a couple of avalanches since we arrived. It's been pretty cool to watch. Yeah, the track up here was pretty adventurous. It was probably the most adventurous four-wheel drive track we've been on for a while. There was a few pretty loose rocky sections. But yeah, the snow in springtime can be pretty sloppy and I am not wearing the right footwear. Anyway, yeah, Australia. So yeah, we're just having some tea, we're gonna have some dinner soon. Set up tonight, it's gonna be pretty cold I think. So I did actually change my boots. I'm not walking around in my thongs, slippers, flip-flops, whatever you like to call them.
A bit more appropriate.
Yeah, a little bit more appropriate. Oh, my feet were so muddy before, it's disgusting.
And cold.
And cold. Oh my god, this is cheap. They're touching my knee. It's such a novelty for us. being in the snow because there's never ever any snow where we live in Australia. Woo! Why, hello there.
If you'd have told me 3 months ago that I'd be standing on a ski resort in northern Pakistan, I wouldn't believe you. Pleasantly surprised. We've got 2 lifts here. There's a T-bar here,
Where?
which
Oh yeah.
is just here, which is kind of I think what we're standing in. And there's a twin chair here, which goes up a bit higher. But I think it was only like 6 weeks ago they had an international ski fest. So this was, they had a slalom, giant slalom down here. Yeah, it would be, apart from the road in, this would be a magic place to come in winter.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
Beautiful setting.
B-E-A beautiful.
That's it for this episode. Join us in the next one where we complete our journey up the valley and finish the amazing Karakoram Highway. Until then, thanks for watching. See ya.